Hey YouTubers, just thought I would do a real quick and dirty video on the Billingham Hadley in a non-camera or non-photography mode. I just got back from a quick trip back home, and I decided to use the Billingham as my carry-on bag. So I have it here as I took it off the plane with me today. So this is exactly how I had it packed for the trip. I'm doing this on an iPhone, which isn't the most convenient, so I apologize for any bad video skills going on. So anyway, let's just go through the contents, if I can do this one-handed. That is one nice thing about Billingham closures, is they are pretty one-handed. So in the main compartment, I don't have a lot. I've got a thick magazine and a paperback book. Yeah, I still have some paperback books. I actually bought that when I was on vacation and carried it back in the bag. I have enough room with that stuff in there to carry a small size water bottle in here, and it wasn't a perfect fit. It kind of stretched out the bag a little bit, but it worked just fine because the bag's fairly floppy, so that's good. In the back pocket back here, I have my MacBook Air, and that's in a real close-fitting, simple case. I think it's an Acme-made case. Not really necessary to put it in the case, but I thought I might be carrying it around outside of the bag, so I put it in the case as well. As I've mentioned in my full review, this area back here is not super padded from the back. Not a big deal most of the time. That's usually against your body. So that's just something to keep in mind. Actually, part of the trip, I just threw the computer into the front compartment. But as I started adding stuff in the front, it became less practical, so I moved it to the back. Then in the front pockets, this is harder to do with one hand. Hold on. There we go. I had chargers, so I've got my iDevice charger, my laptop charger, my little Klipsch headphone carrier, and there's some lip balm and some cards, some eye drops for my stupid recurrent corneal erosion thing, just in case. I like to keep my eyes moist. On this side, I have, let's go flip over now. So that's one downside of the Hadley Pro. It doesn't, have a super flat bottom. It'll sit flat and it'll stand up as long as it's balanced. Once it's not balanced, so now the laptop is in the back, and so it's out of balance as soon as I pull stuff out of the front. But anyway, it's my Sony RX100 and just in a little fleece case and a little bookmark kind of thing. So that's it for this part. And then in the back, I have my iPad mini. And I would bet good money that a full-size iPad would go back here. And I hope so, because I think I'm going to get a full-size iPad. Anyway, that's what I carried onto the plane. And it did a great job of carrying this amount of stuff. I could have carried a bit more, but not a whole lot more. So that should give you an idea of how effective the Billingham can be as a carry-on, or maybe a book bag or whatever. Let me, while I'm thinking of it, mention that I did leave the padded liner in. You can pull this out. I showed that in my full review. You can snap this out. When you do that, the bag loses a lot of its structure, but you gain room. So it's a trade-off. I decided to keep the structure, and because I didn't really need the room. So keep that in mind. If you really do want to just carry books and stuff in it, you'll probably want to pull this liner out and just go with the bag itself. So there you have it. Hope that was interesting and or useful, and I'll catch you later.